Today I am going to explain offset function of Excel. This is a very important function, so make sure you watch this video until the end. Step by step I am going to explain this function to you. So let's get started. In this table I have here in the A2 cell value 1 and in B2 cell I have value 2. So what if I want the value from the next cell while I am in the A2 cell? So how to do that? For these situations, offset function will help you a lot. So equal to offset, there are 5 arguments. Out of that, first 3 are mandatory, last 2 are optional. Reference, rows and columns. Only these 3 we will use right now. So reference is A2 because we are in the A2 cell and we want the value from the next cell. So in the next cell, that means the row is same but column is changed, right? This is B column, this is A column, right? So we are in the second row only. Comma, rows is 0 because we don't want to change rows. Comma, columns, so one column, that is the next column, B column. Press enter and you can see that it is giving us 2, that is the value from B2 cell. This function is dynamic, so even if values get changed, it will give us the new value. So now let's say I want the value from the cell below. So this is the cell below, right? So I want the value from this cell. So what I will do is, here columns, right? So 0 columns because we are in the A column only, right? And 1 row, that is the cell below. Okay, so it will give us 4. So this function, what it will do is, it will check its arguments. So if there are 0 rows, that means the same row. Okay, 1 column means shift 1 to right. If it is in the next row, that means 0 columns and 1 row, that means the same column and the cell below, that is the next row. Okay, so that's how it works. Let's say 1 column 1 row and let's see what happens. So it is giving us 5. Okay, that is because the 1 column and then 1 row. So this is the value. Okay. What if you want 9? So to get the 9, simply type here 2, 2 and it will give you 9. Now let's check last 2 optional arguments, so height and width. First let's set this to 0, 0. 0, 0 means the same cell, this cell only. Don't shift to column or row next because 0, 0, okay? So the same cell. Now let's test the last 2 arguments, height and width. So let's set it to 1, 1 and let's see what happens. Still it is 1 because by default the height and width is 1, 1. 2, 2. So when we do that, you can see it is giving us 2 rows and 2 columns. That means total 4 cells as a result. Alright, so that's how this height and width argument works. So let's say 0, 0. What if we give it 0, 0 for height and width? Of course it won't work because it cannot be 0. 2, 1. So it will give us only the column, that means 1 and 4. See, these 2 cells, because height is 2, so 2 cells and width is 1, that means only 1 column. Now let's change it to 1, 2. So now we have 2 cells from the same row, right? Because width is 2 and height is 1, that means total 1 row and total 2 columns. A2 and B2. Can you tell me what is the height and width of this table? total 3 columns and 5 rows, right? So let's set it to this. Height is 5 and width is 3. So see, it is giving us the whole table as a result. Let's remove last two arguments. Here as a reference, what if I give it 2 or more cells? So let's try it. I am selecting these 2 cells and then press enter. So see, if you give it 2 or more cells as a reference, it will give you back that many cells as a result. Okay, so you need to remember this. Now let's set column to 1 and let's see what happens. So see, it is giving us 2 and 3. That means one column from A2. That means start from this to this, because reference cell are 2. So that means this and this will be the result. Now let's change column to 0 and row to 2. Let's see what happens. So if I do that, see 7 and 8. So 7 and 8. Why? Because look at our formula. A2 to B2. So these 2 cells, 2 rows, right? So 1, 2 and then 0 columns. So 7 and 8. That is the result. What if you are here in this cell and you want the cell above or you want the cell before? What if you want that? So in that case, what you can do is, let's change our cell reference to this cell, then comma. So we want this cell, right? So what we will do is 1 row and 0 column, because column is the same. So you just need to add minus sign before 1. So minus 1. Go 1 up. So similarly, what we can do, 0 rows minus 1 column. And it will give us the value in the cell before this cell. This is the cell. So what is the value? 4. So using negative numbers, you can achieve this. I hope you found this video helpful. See you in the next video.